In today's video, we are going to answer the question, Battlefield RedSec versus Call of Duty Warzone, who is the winner? Let's dive in. Let's start with operators. Battlefield uses normal military skins. Warzone adds skins like American Dad, Ninja Turtles, and Beavis and Butthead. That can be fun, but skins aren't just looks. They change how fights feel and play. When the game style gets mixed, your matches start to feel off too. First, seeing the enemy. When you rotate across the map, shapes and colors matter. Battlefield soldiers blend in like real gear. A bright green turtle running on a hill, super easy to spot. It's a billboard. Second, fair fights. If a skin makes headshots weird or even seem like it does, it breaks trust. You miss a headshot on Beavis and you think, did I lose? Or did that skin mess me up and is it pay to win? Once that doubt starts, every fight feels scuffed. Third, the game's mood. Warzone says it's a military shooter. When a cartoon sprints through smoke, that mood breaks. The game says war, but the skin says Saturday morning TV. That mismatch is why people get mad. Meanwhile, Battlefield sticks to one style. Same basic shapes, same rules, fewer "what was that?" moments. You know what you're fighting. Good shooters need three things: clear, fair, and fits in the game. For clear, you can read enemies fast. For fair, no skin should give any edge or even by accident pay to win. For fits in the game, the look matches the world and the promise. Battlefield stays close to those rules, so fights feel honest. My opinion is Warzone can keep special skins if it sets hard rules as well. Same size and shape as normal skins, tone down the colors, and no pay-to-win hitbox tricks. No real or feels like advantages, period. Do that and we can get cool skins without breaking the game. We had Die Hard, we had Rambo. If not, you didn't load into Warzone, you loaded into a theme park. Now the anti-cheat. Warzone uses Ricochet for anti-cheat. Battlefield uses Javelin. Both try to stop aimbot and wall hacks, but they go about it a little differently. Cheaters wreck games. You're mid-match with friends and boom, your whole squad gets wiped by an aimbot. It feels terrible. Warzone's Ricochet has had ups and downs. The good news, the devs are adding hardware level checks on PC. TPM 2.0 and Secure Boot help prove your PC started clean. And then they can remotely verify that trusted state when you are connected. That raises the bar for cheats that hide at startup. See, with Black Ops 7, it will be required for TPM 2.0 and Secure Boot on day one. So yes, you're gonna wanna turn those on if you want in on Black Ops 7. Now, Battlefield's Javelin is EA's anti-cheat and anti-tamper system. It also leans on strict PC security like Secure Boot to block shady drivers and tool. And so far, I can tell you, playing RedSec for Battlefield, I've not run into one cheater. You are hard pressed to find one. The goal is simple. Make it much harder for cheats to load and easier to catch them faster. Here's the bottom line. No anti-cheat is perfect, but stronger rules just make cleaner lobbies. So with Warzone, you're gonna get Ricochet, TPM 2.0 plus Secure Boot plus remote checks, which will equal a tougher wall for cheaters. And it's required for Black Ops 7 on PC on day one. With Battlefield, Javelin plus their strict boot rules aim to stop cheats before the game even starts. EA help keeps matches fair, keeps the vibe fun, and if you hate cheaters, and we all do, this is the path. We like fair games. And I will say, my take on this, the clear winner here in the anti-cheat has been Battlefield, but Call of Duty has shown promise. They just have to win back our trust. Speaking of likes, have you liked this video yet? Yep, I'm asking you to do it. It's free, it's simple. Come on, take your thumb or your index finger, the right finger, and give me that thumbs up. Yep, I'm begging. It helps me a ton and makes me feel like the 5 hours I took to write this video was totally worth it. Now let's compare the Gulag and the buyback systems for both. In Warzone, you have three ways: win a 1v1 Gulag, wait out the resurgence timer, or your team buys you back at a buy station. In RedSec, you must use a redeploy station similar to Fortnite. Stand there for 25 seconds while a loud alarm tells the lobby where you are. Listen to this thing.
Cock and lock. You're heading back in.
Here's the problem with the station that I see. It's loud, everybody nearby hears it. You're basically yelling, "Free kills over here!" It's slow, 25 seconds is forever in a firefight. Third parties roll in, and now you're stuck holding the point. And it's one option. If that station is camped or in the open, tough luck. No cache path, no skill fight, no timer saved. See, Warzone gives you choices. Win your Gulag and take your second chance. In Resurgence, play smart and the timer brings you back while your squad stays alive. Hit a contract, stack cash, buy back your teammates at the spot you choose. You can rotate to a safer buy, smoke it, pop a UAV, or just bait and switch. You control the risk. Those extra choices change how the game feels. Teammates have hope. Mid-game wipes turn into clutch stories and you aren't stuck gambling on one loud box. My choice here is going to go with Warzone on this one because I've been in these lobbies and once somebody dies from their second chances, they bail out of the game because they don't feel like the teammates are going to get them back. If the station system though was quieter, faster, or had like a money buyback option, it'd be closer. But today, like I said, I'm picking Warzone's buyback every time system. You get more tools, more control, and it's just more fun. Let's talk about buildings. In Warzone, all buildings stay standing. So to clear campers, you have to rush stairs or rush a zip. Both are super risky. In RedSec, you just knock the whole building down. If a team camps the roof, you don't climb up, you just delete the building and roof. Here's why that matters. See, Warzone has a problem. Campers, they'll stack plates, watch ladders, they'll hold the only door. You're pushing the stairs, you're eating the utility, you try to zip up, they're pre-aimed at your head. It's just really a funnel. Every second you sit outside trying to rush, third parties roll in, you push, it becomes a mess. If the building is solid, your choices are limited. Stair push, window jump, or hope for a lucky angle. Now look at the destruction play. Make a new angle, blow a wall, drop a corner, create a sight line that they can't predict. You want to force movement? Well, if the floor falls out, campers have to move. No more free rooftops because you'll blow up the roof. You literally can change the map. Rubble that you've done becomes cover you can smoke, rotate, and re-push with fresh sight lines. I love you can counter the power spots. No more one power building or god building running a whole zone. If it's too strong, take it down. I believe destruction adds choice, and choices make better fights. Warzone's fixed buildings often turn fights into coin flips on a stairwell, while RedSec's destruction lets players solve problems in more ways. You can clear campers, make cover, and keep the lobby moving. Less camping, more movement, smarter plays. That's why I prefer destruction. If Warzone added targeted building breakage, even limited, it would open the game up in a big way. Until then, give me the knock it down option every single time. We need to cover gunplay. So in Warzone, recoil is simple and predictable. Pull down a little left or a little right, and your bullets go where your optic points. In Battlefield, guns look real, which is cool, but unless you play Assault, many guns have bloom or bullet spread. You aim on target, but some bullets, they still drift. Here's why that's a problem. With bloom, your red dot can be on the enemy, but a few shots will fly wide. That feels like a dice roll. Then you're forced into certain classes, with the Assault class having less bloom than the other one, so then why would I ever play support, engineer, or recon? I'll miss more, but not because I'm bad at shooting, but because that class is designed to miss more, and I don't see why anybody would want to select that. It's kind of mixed feedback. Good tracking should feel rewarding. When hits don't land, you stop trusting the gun. At long range, bloom adds even more spread. You hold perfect beams and get random misses. Now look at Warzone. Predictable recoil, you learn the pattern, control it, and your shots land. You get clear feedback instead of mixed, because if you whiff, it's on you. If you beam, it's you. It's your aim, your control, and then you have more freedom. I can pick any operator, I can pick any weapon. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to be penalized for being in a different class. I want to miss because I messed up, not because my class adds spread. That's why I prefer Warzone's system. Aim on target, shots land if I control the recoil. If Battlefield kept the cool, realistic feel but reduced bloom, or just kept it to hipfire only and let ADS shots go where you aim, it would feel way more fair across the classes. Until then, I picked the system where skill beats randomness every time. All right, quick recap before we land this plane. Skins and identity, Battlefield keeps it clean and military. Warzone goes full crossover. Fun? Yes, but clarity, consistency, and cohesion matter. Anti-cheat, cheaters ruin nights. Both sides are really tightening the screws, and that's the only way to keep lobbies fun. Buybacks and Gulag. Warzone, like I said, gives choices. Gulag, timer, or buybacks. You have more paths to get your players back. Destruction. RedSec lets you solve campers with C4 and taking down buildings. Gunplay. I want misses to be my fault, not Bloom's. Predictable recoil feels more fair. Now the big answer. RedSec versus Warzone, who wins? Simply put, we do. When two giants fight for our attention, we get better games. We've already seen both camps listen to and make changes to their game, so we as consumers and the community need to keep that pressure up. All right, guys, if you agree with me or you don't agree with me, let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you have time, check out this video right here where I play Black Ops 6 for the first time ever as a new player, trying to figure out which class is right for me. If you have a second, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, because I will be coming out with videos weekly for you to check out. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.